Now it's time to talk about my favorite topic, YouTube trolls. BuzzFeed recently put out one of their awesome videos, and it's called What It's Like to Be a Woman on YouTube, and I love it. Take a look.
I love making YouTube videos. I love making content that makes you laugh or think or see the world differently. But I hate that my job comes with a daily dose of harassment.
YouTube comments are very sexist. YouTube comments are very entitled.
It feels like being back in grade school, but you're only in grade school with the bullies.
The comment is, I want to brutally murder that disgraceful Asian bitch who is obviously trying to fit in with the norm, AKA Caucasians. It's blatantly apparent, and I hope her parents feel ashamed to have given birth to such filth. I've never experienced the racism in real life that I have in YouTube comments.
These people and what they say has to mean nothing to me, otherwise I'm gonna be a wreck.
I used to cry all the time whenever I would read a negative comment.
And then eventually I feel like you actually get really used to it.
It's so annoying because I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to be used to this, but I am.
I totally understand what they're going through. Now, the clip features 9 different women, and they share their stories. They're all, very well-known YouTubers who put out content and deal with this kind of harassment on a regular basis. Every woman echoed a similar, statement. They wish commentators or commenters on YouTube would focus on their content as opposed to their appearance, the fact that they're women, what their sex appeal is, all of that. Maytha, I'm actually going to open this up to you first because as a woman, you've probably experienced a lot of this before. Make your point.
Yeah, I think one of them said it best when she said it's like being in high school or grade school, but only with all the bullies. Because when I first started reading some of the commentary, and it wasn't a practice that I was really into, I was stunned. I was really stunned that a lot of these comments descend down to not only heinous harassment, but also rape threats. Like, I don't understand. When they get brought up, I almost said brought up, wow. When they get brought up, one of the commentators mentioned that it was completely irrelevant. Yeah. So it's just really dumbfounding to me as well.
Yeah, it sucks that it's just part of the job at this point. And, I love the comment that was made by one woman in that video where she was just like, I have to make sure that these comments mean nothing to me, otherwise I'm gonna be a wreck, right? And you don't want people like that to deter you from doing what you really love doing, which is, being a commentator, being a content creator, being a creative mind. You have to kind of brush it under the rug, but it's difficult some days.
Right, and I just want to add as well, you just reminded me of another comment which was made, which one YouTube commentator said that, I wouldn't have mind until I saw people thumbs up it and like these comments, right? Because that's what's actually really what's the word, deplorable. And the reason why it's so deplorable is that if you just let that comment go, apathy is the greatest killer of any sort of behavior or attitude. But there are people who are praising and lauding these people and these thoughts, which is like so ludicrous to me.
YouTube has really failed when it comes to addressing the troll issue. They thought that they would address it appropriately by allowing people to thumbs up or thumbs down comments, but trolls, of course, are going to thumb up certain comments that are in line with what they believe or what they want to do, which is, rile you up and make you upset. Christian, you come from a male perspective, so I'm curious what you have to say. Make your point.
Yeah, and I'm not in the media like you guys are, so I don't know it firsthand, but just from dating you and from being around you and, seeing what you have to go through and all the comments that come toward you, it's really tough. I mean, some of these comments are just, are terrible, but I know you have a tough time with it. I know you say, I'm not gonna let it get to me, but it gets you. It would get to me. I'm sure it gets to Maytha. Like, it's tough. It's tough when people say these mean things, especially like these really fucked up things that people say. Like, it's messed up. But then on the other opposite side of that spectrum, like, there's a lot of people who really love you, really respect the things you guys do, and they're like, I don't know. I feel like those good comments count 100 times more than those bad comments.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just those people that make those bad comments are just people who have nothing better to do. Like, I have a lot of better shit to do than just sit at a computer all day and just troll people and just say negative shit. Like,
that's a good point. Yeah. Absolutely. What's one positive experience you've had with commenters on YouTube? It could be a positive experience or a negative experience if you guys want to, continue with that conversation. Maytha.
So I actually did look at some of our past videos together, and there were some really nice comments as well. There was one that panel with you, me, and Leanne, and I think it was Marza was saying, this is an amazing panel, I'd love to see these women again. And then on another panel, you, me, and Erica somebody said, such great commentary from all these ladies in the panel. Can't wait for the next point, Anna. So, I mean, there are people there. And I think mostly people also email you, which is interesting. That's where I get the most positive commentaries, when people email me or there's some sort of like Facebook or Twitter sharing. But YouTube, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vile.
What about you?
Yeah, like I said before, I haven't had the first-hand experience that you guys have had. But yeah, when we did the first point, when I was on for the first point that I did with you, I definitely read through some of those comments. And then there were some things that were said toward me that were funny, but yeah, it's just these people don't know me on a personal level.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
I just
brush it off, But then there were some good comments too, some really nice comments, and like
a lot of people thought you were hot.
I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that. But yeah, just the negative comments, there's some shit that's fucked up, but these people don't know me on a personal level, so their opinion doesn't really hold a lot of weight.
Yeah, I mean, I do get a lot of online harassment, but every once in a while, there will be an email I'll get that's super memorable. There was one girl who's gay, living abroad, who emailed me. She's a teenager, and she just wrote this really long email about how the Young Turks changed her life, and having a news outlet that was so supportive of gay rights made her feel comfortable to come out to her friends and family members. And I had never read anything from a fan that made me cry more than that. And it was really what I needed in that moment, because I was starting to feel really down about my job. I was questioning whether or not it was worth it, all these death threats, rape threats, all that stuff. Am I making a difference? Does it matter? And it was almost as if she could hear what I was thinking, or read what I was thinking, because she sends me that email, and it just made me realize, screw everyone else. If you can change someone's life, even if it's only one person, what you're doing is worth it. So I know I've said this to you guys before, but I really do mean it. For all of you supporters out there who have been watching me since I was 20 years old and have seen me grow through the media and have been super supportive, I love you guys. You guys are the reasons why I continue to do what I do. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. So much love to all of you.